Hello, in today's video, I'll show you how to connect your Xiaomi Smart Band 10 Pro to iPhone or Android phone. First, you'll need to turn your band on. If it's already on, it's great, but probably it's not, and it doesn't have any buttons, so you'll need to just plug it into power with this power cord in order for it to turn itself on. You can later unplug it once it's on. So you'll need to plug it in from the back. You can see there are these two pins, and once it's plugged in, it will turn itself on after about 15 to 20 seconds. Then select the language, and now you can simply download an app for your phone. The app is available both for Android phones and iPhones. On Android phones, you'll need to go to search in the Play Store, search for Mi Fitness, and download it. On iPhones, it's also available in the App Store. You just find it, and then you can install it. Later on, from now on, the steps will be very similar on all phones. Remember that each phone may display some alerts and some questions about permissions differently, so make sure to read them on your own because they may look different on iPhones and Android phones and different across different Android phones. Let's click on Open, and now we can open the app and start it. So let's click on Start and agree to the user agreement and privacy policy. You can also additionally enroll in User Experience Program, which will send statistics to the manufacturer in case there's any error or some bugs happening. It will send the statistics so the manufacturer can later update the app and fix those issues. Then you can select the region and click on Next. Now, it is required to sign into the Xiaomi account in order to connect. Otherwise, you are unable to connect. So let's click on Profile. Now, you can sign into an account if you have a Xiaomi account. You can also create it if you don't have it with a Create button. Or you can sign in with Google, which I'll do because I think that it's the fastest way, to be honest. Now, I'll turn on sync, and then let's click on settings, and okay, it says that I'll need to turn on band connection protection, which is basically weird. I haven't had that happen to me before, but what it basically means is I'll need to adjust the settings in my settings of my phone. It typically doesn't do that, but basically you'll need to go to the settings here. On each phone it will be different, of course, but go to apps, and in apps find Mi Fitness, then find the option that will be like app battery usage, and you need to allow background usage, and it's best to set it to unrestricted if you have that option. I'll also show you on iPhone how to do it if it also shows you that that question, but well, it typically doesn't. So on your iPhone, you'll need to go to the apps at the very bottom of the settings, then find Mi Fitness in the apps list, and now make sure that background app refresh is enabled. But as I said, it typically doesn't do that, so I have no idea why it did that. Now when you go to device, I'll need to disconnect my watch. Then, yeah, I should be able to connect it by clicking on Add Device. Then I'll click on OK, and I'll need to do permissions for the Bluetooth devices. So we need to allow it in order for it to work. Select the watch from the list. If it appears, it should appear if the watch is on and next to your phone. Then allow the next permission. And now you need to approve that you want to connect the phone. And also here, you can allow access to contacts and call history. So your watch can later display your contacts and call history. You can allow it or not. It's up to you. Then, well, it didn't work. So I'll try to do it again. I'll click on allow. Okay, now it is paired. I can enable auto updates, so if there's a system update available, it'll automatically install it when I'm not using the watch. And then next, and I can change the app layout. You can set it to just icons, icons and text, or lists. Select what's more convenient to you. It's just up to you. I'll leave it on icons, but feel free to set it to something else. So you also have the labels and you know which app is made for what. Now click on continue and you can customize notifications or mirror phone notifications. If it asks you to customize, if you want to customize notifications, which means you can only select which notifications will be sent to the watch and which not, you can just select them like that. Just go there and select the ones that you want to receive from what apps. Or you can just mirror all notifications by clicking here. Then click on next. And if it asks you for this permission, it will take you to this page and you will need to scroll down and find Mi Fitness in not allowed. Then allow it to read your notifications, reply to messages, and stuff like that. Now, once I click on allow, I can go back and click on next. But before I do it, it actually asks me about the incoming calls. You can enable or disable it. So you'll see if your phone receives a call and you will be able to pick it up as well. Then I'll need to click on allow and allow my app to access phone call logs and contacts and phone calls, of course, if I had selected that. Then I can do weather updates. If I'd like to have my weather on the watch, then I'd need to have it selected. But then I'll need to give the device permissions to see my location. Well, I'll need to click on OK, then select while using the app, and then it may get me there and select it to allow all the time. On iPhones, it will just display another alert and it'll ask you if you want to change from while using the app to allow all the time. And well, if you want the weather to actually work, you should do that. Now, the next thing, once you click here, it shows you this band display. You can press and hold to switch the band display. Let's click on next. To access notifications, you can slide down from the top of the screen, and to access apps and stuff like that, you can slide in opposite way. Then you can click on start and your watch is now connected. As you can see, I can access the apps. I'll skip the tutorial on how to edit, rearrange, and delete apps. But you can, of course, start the tutorial. I can scroll down from the top. I can scroll to the side to switch between different pages and stuff like that. And that is basically it. Feel free to check out other videos on the channel. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.